Jack F. McBride, what's your favourite thing about me? Your sister. YouTube, how's it going? Before we get into today's 1000 subscriber Q&A, you need to head over to my Instagram @FredsTreads as I'm giving away these pair of custom blacked-out Ultra Boosts. I uploaded the giveaway post on Instagram the exact same time that I uploaded this video to YouTube. So head over to my Instagram @FredsTreads after this video to find out how you can win these. There's only 3 steps and one of them is subscribe to this YouTube channel. So subscribe, watch the video, then head over to my Instagram to find out how you can win these. They are a UK 8.5. If they are not your size and you win, you can have the cash equivalent. So last week I hit 1,000 YouTube subscribers, which is amazing, and I uploaded this photo to my Instagram and asked you guys for some questions to ask me for a Q&A. Today I'm going to be answering these questions for you. I'm going to get right into it because I want to answer everyone's questions. I just want to say thank you guys so much for 1,000 subscribers. That's all I'm going to say about it. Next goal, 10,000, let's go. Jamie asks, what is my favourite Jordan? My favourite Jordan model is a Jordan 1, and my favourite colourway of that is the shattered backboard ones. Ketchup the Goat says, what's your favourite pair of sneakers? My favourite pair of sneakers is either Pirate Black 350s or Pirate Black 750s. I'll have to say 350s because if I had both pairs, I'd wear the 350s more, and I luckily enough do have the 350s, so yeah, I have my favourite pair of shoes. Luke Chapman, what's your fave V2? My favourite pair of V2s are the Bread V2s that released the other week. I wasn't lucky enough to get them for retail, but I'm gonna buy them soon, so yeah, that's my favourite pair. Amic19520, favourite movie. My favourite movie of all time is probably He Got Game. Big Willy Wilf, what's your favourite piece of streetwear you own? And what's the most you have spent on streetwear? My favourite piece of streetwear I own at the moment is probably the trousers I have on now. They're the ones I bought in my £375 spent at Edgester video. If you haven't seen that, I'll put it here. I spent a load of money at a streetwear shop in London. It was just uploaded a few days ago. I bought a pair of trousers. They're sort of like these smart, I don't know how to describe them, but I'm in love with these. And that's strange because your favourite piece of streetwear is not usually a pair of trousers, it's usually like a hoodie, a top, or some shoes. And the second part of that question, the most I've spent on streetwear, I bought a pair of Turtle Dove Yeezys for £890. Although I sold them like a week later for I think it was like £950 to £980. I think it was £980, but then I had to pay postage. So yeah, that was the most I've spent. The most thing I've spent that I've kept are my Pirate Blacks. They were £600. Aaron Lee Robinson, what camera do you use? I have a Canon 750D. I have a Rode Go microphone. And then for filming these videos and my vlogs, I use a 10 to 18mm Canon lens. And then for like shoe pictures and like more scenic things I film, I use a 50mm camera lens that Charlotte got me for my birthday last year. The only problem is this microphone. You may have noticed in a few of my videos, it just cuts out sometimes. It makes some weird noises. I even put a Mario effect in at the start of my last video because it sounded like it was like 50 quid too, so I mean it wasn't cheap and there's quite a few problems with it, but I don't know where the hell the receipt will be, so I can't take it back. Although it's much better than without a microphone. Kyle X Renton, your favourite sneaker or streetwear piece that you don't have? I don't know if these count as sneakers, trainers, but Margiela replicas. I want a pair of them so bad, they're just a lot of money. Favourite piece of streetwear that I don't have is this stamped Flex Bomber, I think it's called. Strapped Flex Bomber. I saw this in Edgester the other day. I wasn't keen on the pictures of it, but when I saw it in person, it is one of the most beautiful jackets I've seen in my life. Outpost, what made you get into creating YouTube videos and what advice would you give to someone who wants to start? There was sort of a mixture of things that got me into YouTube. My friend Joe got a MacBook when he was like 11 and we had a sleepover once. I think it was like 12 or 13, 11's quite a bit young for a MacBook. We had a sleepover around one of my other friend's house and we spent the whole night on iMovie just like playing around with effects and everything you could do on there. I then got my own one, and then from the age of like 12 to 15, I just made videos with my friends on YouTube. From then I've loved filming and I've always loved the idea of editing and making videos for people to watch. That's what got me into YouTube, and then sort of last year when I created my channel, I mixed my passion for creating videos and my passion for streetwear together to make this channel, and that's how Fred's Treads was born. To answer the second part of your question, what advice would you give to someone who wants to start? I don't know if I can give much advice because, I mean, I'm not technically a big YouTuber. 1,000 subscribers seems crazy to me, but then when you think about it, it's not actually that many people. The advice I would give is don't give up, and you've just got to be passionate about it. I was having a chat with Charlotte, my girlfriend, the other day, and I was saying to her, if I just worked 9 till 5, if I worked 8 till 6, no matter how much I earned, how much money I was making, if I was making £1 million a day and I came home at 5, 6, 7 o'clock and I just sat down and did nothing, I'd be bored. I wouldn't enjoy it. Even if I was making all the money in the world, I wouldn't enjoy not making these videos. I like the fact that I'm creating something for people to watch and people to respond to. I guess that could be done in other ways, like a blog or a website and so on, but the fact that coming home from work or coming home from anything and not doing anything just bores me. I don't enjoy watching TV, like I don't sit down and watch TV unless it's Prison Break. So the advice I would give is be passionate about it and just don't give up. Yeezy V1 or V2 and which colorway? Here is a list from 1 to 11 in order of my favorite V1s to V2s. Pirate Black V1, Turtle Dove V1, Bread V2s, Copper V2s, Tan V1s, Red V2s, Beluga V2s, Moonrock V1s, the Zebra V2s that come out today when I filmed this, Oreo V2s, and then the green V2s. That is my list in order from my favourite to my least favourite. What was your first good pair of shoes? I got asked this in my last streetwear Q&A. My first pair of like expensive shoes was Jordan 6 Infrareds or Jordan Bread 4s. First pair of shoes I went and bought with my own money because I really wanted them. Before that, shoes didn't bother to me. My mum would just buy me them and I'd beat them up. I wouldn't care about what was on my feet. The first pair I bought with my own money was a pair of Vans Old Schools. Just the black and white colourway, and I still have that exact pair, but they're completely beaten up. Andy G98, is Supreme overrated to you? Yeah, it just is now. It just is. I won't get into it, but Stephen Park, what is your favourite Air Jordan model and colourway? I said my favourite is the Air Jordan 1 and it is the shattered backboard ones. Latana, what's your favourite streetwear brand that's not hyped? I'll say at the moment, probably that Drôle de Monsieur brand that I picked a few things up from Edged the other day, or M Plus RC. I really like Stamped as well, and also Edged itself. They have a shop and they sell other brands, but they also do their own clothes. The day I'm filming this, they are releasing what is called their Kiss hoodie tonight, and I'm definitely buying 2 or 3 of these hoodies because they are beautiful. Aaron Bemba, what shops do you check out when you go to London? I made a video about this actually. I went streetwear and sneaker shopping in London. That's getting loads of attention at the moment, but I watched it back the other week and it's a horrible video when I first started making videos, and I just don't like the way it's filmed. So part 2 coming soon maybe. The usual shops I go to are Selfridges because me and Charlotte both like going there. They've got jewellery, they've got crazy stuff you can't afford. They've got Gucci to Bape to Offspring, Saint Laurent and Moncler, Off-White, stuff like that. This isn't in order, but Liberties too, they do really nice men's stuff. They've got a whole men's section down the stairs. Soho area, I go to Palace and Supreme, Foot Patrol. There's probably some others I'm missing out, but they're like the main ones I go to. I was about to say I haven't been in a while, but I'm going next Saturday. Me and Charlotte are going to Amsterdam in less than 2 weeks now, and we're gonna go spend so much fucking money next weekend and buy a load of stuff for our trip. So I'm gonna film it. Sneaker and streetwear shopping in London part 2 coming soon. My friend's dad asks, George or F&F, what's the best supermarket brand trainer? It's Shaq's version of Jordans in Walmart. J Cop, will you DIY a set of crepes with only Sharpies and try and make them better than they are? Hobob, where do you buy cheap streetwear pieces? So you can find alternatives on many websites. So Amazon do good alternatives for their Miltech camo pants that I've talked about way too many times. But other than that, like even like AliExpress, which is like a fake website for fake stuff, but they even do like bits of streetwear that aren't fake. They're just like, they're supposed to look like things. It's not fake stuff because it's not the same as a brand, but it will be like a long sleeve t-shirt with like extra long sleeves. It's all super cheap. Another place, just like H&M or somewhere, or like Zara, they just rip off streetwear brands, but it's cheap, so that's an alternative. Jay Telez, what made you get into YouTube? So I sort of said the story. If you didn't know, in every description of every one of my YouTube videos, there is like a paragraph text about what got me into YouTube, what got me into streetwear mainly, but in every video description there is a bit about what got me into streetwear, and then I mixed that with my passion for filmmaking and editing, and yeah, that's how it happened really. I don't know, I guess it just sort of happened. I don't remember the certain parts of it. Camacho Nismo, what are your favourite type of videos to do? Vlogs by far are my favourite type of videos to film and edit to and upload, because when I watch them back and editing them, it sort of like reminds me of what I did, and it's really exciting to see. That sounds a bit weird, but like say like I made that video for me going to see Drake. I can now watch that back and see what a good day I had. Whereas videos like this, they're not as exciting to watch back for me. So yeah, vlogs by far are my favourite thing to film. I just love sort of walking around with the camera. Giants, do you buy your sneakers for retail? Hardly. I don't get much luck when it comes to buying sneakers for retail, like limited pairs, but I do get lucky with prices, so I will buy something for a good price, not meaning to. I'll buy it for the price that it is at that moment, and then because of the market and stuff, in a few weeks it will be worth like almost double the money. I've been very lucky with that a few times. And also, I don't even buy a lot of shoes for retail. I think that's what he was actually asking. I buy a lot of my shoes secondhand because I know the people to get them from and they're cheaper, and I'm not bothered with wearing someone else's shoes. Bruvin de Exen, in your opinion, what is the best streetwear on a budget? Oh, so what is the best streetwear on a budget? So yeah, alternatives or brands that are smaller, so like brands such as Known Wave, that are quite big in streetwear, but like their t-shirts cost £35. I'm trying to think of some other brands. Dan00, I haven't even read this yet, but I just know it's going to be a stupid question. If you had the choice, would you be God or Jesus? God, because Jesus didn't have a very nice life while he was alive. But then if I was God and if I was real, I wouldn't like all the people thinking I wasn't real. But let's face it, God isn't real. Last question, Lex Ids, what got you into streetwear and how were you able to afford such expensive clothing? Much love from Cali, bro. First of all, that's awesome from Cali. What got me into streetwear, as I said, there's a bit in every video, a description that explains what got me into streetwear, but it was mainly my love for the rapper G-Eazy at the time. Not really a big fan anymore at all. He liked my tweet once though, which made me happy. My love for basketball, which got me into trainers, and then mixed together I had streetwear from G-Eazy and trainers from basketball. And last but not least, the second part of his question, how are you able to afford such expensive clothing? So to begin with, when I first got into it, when I was at school and college, it was just basic like reselling stuff. That used to be kind of not like a secret, but not many people did it, and it was sort of easy to kind of make money from it. But now so many people do it, it's a lot harder and there's just not the potential there really. And then part-time job, and now I work full-time. Well, I'm doing an apprenticeship, but it's full-time and I'm earning good money. A lot of my money goes to shoes and streetwear, pretty much most of it. But I'm only 18 and I don't have like bills to pay and so on, so that's it, I guess. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you have any other questions, then leave them in the comments and I will reply on the comments. I won't make another video, I will reply to you here and now. Once again, head over now if you haven't already to my Instagram @FredsTreads to follow the giveaway, enter the giveaway. Custom Ultraboost blacked out in an 8.5 or the cash equivalent if they're not your size. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.